So last night, Bron had 40. Again. Was this
Come on,
again?
time out.
40, 40, 40, 40.
I think it's again.
Is it again?
It's
Because
again.
didn't he just do
It's
this
again.
But here's the thing, though.
a couple nights ago?
People act like getting 40 in
It's
this
light.
day and age is light.
Yeah, right. We talked about it.
And then he's LeBron. So he's on the scouting report for the last 20 years.
Right.
So that could be
You know all
80.
his moves.
Yeah.
But you know what he did last night that was so impressive, bro? I was watching the game. His movement without the basketball is crazy. He's one of the best 45-degree cutters. He scored last night at least 8 to 10 points off of backdoor cuts and passing and cutting in space.
Yep.
And his movement is legit. He moves better than any rookie, veteran in the NBA. He moves without the basketball, and if the ball is late, it's your fault because he's seen the opening. He's so amazing. I'm watching him play last night. He literally didn't do it by just pulling up shooting threes. He did it with how we want young guys to learn how to play the game of basketball.
No doubt.
He did it without the basketball. And it was so impressive. Shout out to Bron. It was impressive to get 40 at 40, but what's more impressive that he's a number one option on the scouting report defensively to be guarded.
The hardest thing about the thing with Bron do is he's a passer.
Great
He's a
passer.
passer. It's hard to scout somebody when you don't know if they're gonna attack, and then he can shoot the three. They're gonna shoot the three, or they're gonna be passing. So it's like, all right, yeah, we got a scout report, but
What does that mean? He's a passer.
What we gonna do?
Break that down.
He can pass.
He got vision.
Yeah.
So
Is he a
can
passer or
He's
can
a
he
passer
pass?
too. I don't know. Is he a dunker? He can dunk.
Did it say he was a
Is
pass
he
first?
is he a
Right.
passer?
So,
he can pass.
Is he a passer or it's not the same thing?
He is a scorer, bro. He's broke the
He's
record.
a player. He's a player.
Yeah, like,
he's
but
a
people
player.
say he's a passer. I know guys who are a passer. They are ball movers,
it's a
facilitators.
difference. Like you would
This
say,
is different.
Tyrese Halliburton's a passer. Yes. I mean, he's a passer. You know what I'm saying? Bron, like he does stuff like intentionally to pass.
Yep.
He might drive just to draw somebody.
Yes.
So it's hard to like scout somebody like that. Like, I don't know if he's gonna be driving, boom, bang me, dunking me. I don't know if he's gonna be shooting threes. I don't know if he's gonna be going just to make a pass. Like,
That means his IQ's off
Bingo.
the chart. I watched
100%.
I watched on Instagram, they were showing a clip. I don't know if they're just replaying the Olympic stuff, but Steph went over to Kerr and was like, he called
tug.
ear tug. Because I sent you the clip to hear
Tug
your
ear.
voice on it. He called ear tug. Bron was coming off. He was like, ear tug. Steph set it up because he knew that could get Bron downhill. He said as soon as Bron, he set the screen, before even Bron can get there, the ball was hitting him in his hands. So a lot of players, Los, if you want to dig a little deeper, a lot of players don't understand when. They don't understand when to get off of it, when to keep it. That's a part of the reading, and I call that the boxing part of basketball. When you in the game, if a guy is a good boxer and he's going to hit you with this right, you got to know how to adjust. You got to know when. And that's a part of basketball, and that's a mastery stage that most people never get to, is to get you the ball at the right time, when. That's him.
Yeah.
I agree.
When.
Why did Steph call it? Why did Steph go to Kerr and call tug ear? What was his mindset? Let's go into his mindset real quick.
Steph Curry or Bron?
No, why did Steph Curry go to
called it.
Kerr at that point in the game and call tug ear when he knew it was actually for him and Bron? Why did he do that?
Because you got to pick your poison. And then he knew he was going to slip the screen. Two of the smartest guys in the game. He understood my man keeps staying in front of the ball.
Yep.
I slip, I got an open shot. If he stays with me, because, they panic, Bron has a layup.
Bron gone,
If Bron don't have a layup, now Bron understands rotations too. I think that's what makes guys, high IQ basketball players, understand defense. So if I'm at the top of the key and this guy doesn't stay with me, I keep the ball, the next pass is in the corner, or corner three. So, it's the game within the game. A lot of young players don't know. They don't study that
Steph
stuff.
winning. In the clip, Kerr didn't call the play.
Right.
Steph went over to him and said, ear tug, me and Bron. In the Olympics with less than 2 minutes ago.
Right.
From that moment of Bron hitting him on that pass, you know who scored the rest of the points?
It's
Steph Curry.
Best shooter in the world.
And the play wasn't, Steph Curry went over there because he wanted to get Bron downhill.
He wanted to get him
Because when
downhill.
Bron get downhill, back to your point, he can do anything.
Yeah,
So it
whatever.
causes havoc on the court. Bron knew that Steph needed to get going and saw that quick moment of his man being a little
Behind the
late
back.
and threw that mug behind the back. When
back,
Steph said, soon as I turned around, it was already in my hand.
Yeah,
Big
facts.
And then he hit him with the went, pass. And now,
that was one.
nah, it's over.
That's what.
That's tough.
It's like
That's
a QB
beyond tough.
throwing
So
and you
last-
ain't turned around yet.
So when you look
gotta
at that
know.
40 last night, if you go back and watch it, he's like a surgeon. He is dissecting the game. He's so far ahead of the game, and that's why when people say, "How long can he play the game?" I don't know, because he can play every position. He can screen. He can play in the pocket. He can play short roll. He can post up. He can fade you. He can pull up from the logo.
Right.
He's still sprinting and dunking that thing.
Crazy.
It's nasty, bro. That 40 for 40 is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy. Shout out to King James, man.
Yeah.
He continues to do things that you just like. You just had that look on your face, like,
ooh,
How?
how
I
you
ain't gonna
doing
lie.
that?
When he hit them 3 threes on Steph and them like last week,
Yeah.
like back to back to back, I'm like, oh yeah,
how
he
you-
tweaking. Oh yeah, he wilding. He
Wildin',
wilding,
bro.
Yeah.
He wilding.
shout out to the guy. Shout out to the guy.